Hi there, we're taking a look at the long box now with pulling straps 1 and 2. Christy's right now in somewhat of a not fully prepared way to get started while I introduce this. But with the pulling straps exercises, we are prone for the first time on the reformer, and you need to probably go back and take a look at the basic back extension tutorial. This is really built from that. And you'll need a fairly good understanding of how to use your back muscles to elevate yourself from the box, which you'll see shortly. And this also integrates the pulling of the straps, relationship of arms, shoulder blades into back muscles and the back extensors. But this exercise is actually lovely for the entire back line of the body to strengthen, and a little bit of stretch for the front of the chest, very much like you saw in the basic back extension tutorial. All right, so muscles of focus again. You're going to be feeling shoulders, neck a little bit. That's okay to feel the neck. We need a strong neck. All along the spine, the back extensors. You will feel your glutes. You will feel your hamstrings. Hopefully not the priority of the muscles there, but the essential will be up in the back. All right? So the setup we're going to look for, she's going to get a little more precise in this, shoulders or underarms relatively right at the front corners of the box. Legs are together, not overly so, but they're connected. And like we set up in the beginning on the footwork, alignment is key here. So we don't want to be too right or too left on the box. So you want to be dead center. Legs are together. Feet have some energy, but you don't have to overpoint. But once again, it's that heel squeeze. It might feel very nice to reconnect that into your legs that you found in footwork. See how it all wraps together. So we'll start this one. Long arms, and I'm going to have Christy just kind of make a soft fist. We'll do it first without the actual pulling on the rope so that you can see the timing. She starts in a little bit of a lifted chest position. It'll get higher as we pull the straps. What I want you to key into first, the first thing you'll want to see and feel is the shoulder blades start from here but travel down and in slightly as the arms also travel back. Fist about the height of the box. She lowers the arms and the chest will also lower down slightly. Let's do 2 more like that. Shoulder blades begin, the chest lifts as the arms pull, and the neck remains very long. You saw Christy earlier in some other tutorials with that beautiful neck alignment. Pause right here. Here's what you'll want to check out for, not overlifting the neck back like that. And it may be easy to do that when you start pulling on the ropes in a minute. So you'll want to watch out for that and keep that idea that the neck is part of your back and the length, okay, even all the way down to the feet. All right, we're about now to add the tension, or the actual pulling on the strap or pulling on the rope. This is done on a red spring traditionally, or medium spring. That's what we have here. Certainly you could adjust that and go lower if needed or heavier if needed. I would start on the red. That would just be a good suggestion. So here we go. Christy's going to reach ahead and grab the straps. And there are a few different ways to hold. We just kind of like to grab on that rubber grip or that wrapping that looks like electrical tape, and sometimes can wind the hand around. You do want a solid connection with your hand. We don't want the wrist to be flexed or extended so that the wrist line is long. It's relating right up into the arm bone, which relates into that shoulder, into the back and into the spine. You can see how it relates down to the feet. Let's take a shoulder blade movement, Christy, down the ribs a bit. Start that and inhale as you begin to increase that shoulder blade down and in and lift the chest. And then exhale, the arms come down, the chest comes down a little. Again, so we're building that relationship of arms into back. All right? So the other thing to keep in mind is we're looking for relative symmetry and height of the shoulder. So if you're dipping one side, we're going to work to correct that. We really want that level to be consistent across. Feeling how you pull the arms, that resistance into your shoulders, your lats, and into your back. The height might matter as well. So you're noticing that Christy's not coming up so high, but it's really that, you're going to stay right there, that the ribs, the base of the ribs are still touching the box. I might have her do one exaggerated this next one around. Go a little too high, Christy. Just go a little bit too high, which also might be that the head takes her back or that the legs kick up too high. Neither of those are ideal. So we're going to keep those legs down, and there it is. That's a more ideal for that one. Usually 3 to 5 repetitions. She's just done 6, so I'm going to let her break for a moment. and that's the pulling straps 1. That travels more alongside the frame. The next segment to this exercise is the pulling straps T position. We need a spring change at this point. So we were on the red. I'm going to drop in and put the blue spring on for Christy and then take off the red. You could certainly do it on the red, but the blue is nice. We want form and function, most importantly, rather than yanking on that heavy spring and distorting your alignment. And you can always build up to heavier weight later, all right? So the body position is still the same, you can see. What's going to be different, she'll slide her hand back on the strap a little bit near the hardware and unwrap the hands. And notice now this long T position she has. The hands are not higher, arms are not higher than the back. She's quite level here. Same principles apply with moving the shoulder blades down the ribs slightly. She invites the arms to come in. Now here's a key point. Wrapping these shoulders, this is that external rotation. These muscles of the shoulder feed right into the back extensors. And as she opens the arms, they stay level, parallel to the floor. 3 to 5 repetitions is fine. You do need your abdominal support here. Of course, that's a basic fundamental. You do not have to lift your back higher. This is the shoulder to back connection. 2 more, Christy. You can inhale as you pull, opening that chest, and notice how she keeps that really parallel line across her arms and shoulders. And as you finish the exercise, you can simply lower your arms down. You can let your chest rest, and I think it's fine to let your head relax. We've done just a lot of exercise and strengthening for, and also bend those knees to relax your back, for the back of the body. So again, we just did pulling straps, number 1 and number 2.